Very good. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your business and how you came about locating in Buckeye?
I own the Buckeye subway and the Buckeye Plaza. We opened the store in 1990, and we've been here for about 21 years now. And initially, the plaza was brand new. They were tearing down the old plaza and they were building a new one, so it seemed like a perfect spot. So we came here and we've seen a lot since then. Times have been good when we first started out because it was a new plaza, and then we fell upon bad times as the economy would, when the economy would go down or when it would go up. But we managed to survive it. We are the only store left in the plaza that's the original store when the new plaza was built. So it takes a lot of perseverance and persistence to stay in a place, when things are not good.
And recently, we see that you had participated through Buckeye Development in the Energy Grant Program, Energy Audit and Retrofit. Could you share a little bit about it and what inspired you to join and do that?
Well, let's put it this way. The inspiration came, I had a gun to my head. Deepa from the Buckeye Development, she told me about the grant and that I could get a retrofit for the store for, saving energy costs. Unfortunately, that was not quite strong enough. Just the money, free money was not quite the incentive. It's just a matter of time and getting another additional thing to do. Not that I do not believe in it, I do very much so. But Deepa was extremely persistent, and her persistence paid off.
And could you tell me if you have made any changes at all, and was the audit helpful to you, and how, have you made any changes to your business since then?
Well, we had already made changes as far as the light bulbs go, fluorescent lights. We reduced them to T8s. But the audit was very beneficial, especially the audit that they did. They were able to let me know we were actually feeding off our air conditioning to the other adjacent stores, because above the ceiling it was all open, and that was really having a major impact. So what we did with the retrofit is to be able to close all those, to insulate. The ceiling was not insulated, and to cut off our store from the others by blocking all the holes where they were sending pipes from each store to the next one. And I think that will be a real benefit, because even though we have air conditioning, it's never quite as comfortable as one would like. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it being very comfortable, and hopefully also having a smaller electrical bill.
Sure. So hopefully once you track this year, you'd be able to see and compare the next, from the past year's bills. Okay. Yeah. And has, what would you recommend, now that you have been through the audit, would you recommend for other small businesses to actually at least give it a try, because, that could actually help them save dollars? Or do you have any suggestions, whether or not they have the incentives, would you recommend them to consider it?
Well, the first thing I would say is it really requires a change of attitude. It should not become an issue of money, because we spend money anyway. We have money to spend, but it's a matter of what we give importance to. It's really hard to put money when you've already got a building ready and then trying to retrofit it. That's a lot harder, because it also makes, you have to dismantle your store for whatever you might need to do. But if you are starting on a brand new store, I think it would be a very good investment, and it's really not going to be that expensive if you put your mind to it and you change your attitude and say, this is something that should be done regardless, and it's in the long run is going to benefit you. But if you are an existing store, and whether you're a renter or leasing out the space, or whether it's your own building, I know it's much harder, but you have to, again, it's a question of changing your attitude and saying, well, you know what, you got to start somewhere, and it's worth the shot. Look at me, I'm very stubborn, and it's really hard to do it, but it's done. It just took a little effort to get wrap my head around it. So
yeah, thank you so much, Ms. Singh. I think your commitment and has been such an inspiration for other merchants as well. And I hope that this message that you shared would inspire other merchants and other businesses in the area to consider doing the energy audit and moving towards saving cost and energy, because which is very vital and critical in a small business point of view. And if people have to come by, stop by for lunch at Subway, where can they find you? If you can just give them your number and address, that will be great.
Well, usually I'm in and out of the store. We are located at the Buckeye Plaza. It's inside the plaza. And if they do need to get in touch with me, store number is 216-791-9114. And I'd be more than happy to talk to them. And of course, Deep, I have to thank you for really holding the gun to my head to making me do it. And I am very pleased.
Thank you. It's humbling to know.
I need people like you to push me to doing things that I know I should do, but just am fundamentally lazy and don't do it.
Thank you for letting me be an instrument, Ms. Singh. And thank you so much. And we look forward to working more with you and other businesses in Buckeye.
Thank you so much.